Put your hands up on some grown man knees. We puffin' on some grown man knees. We sippin' on some grown man knees. We vibin' on some grown man knees. We lovin' on some grown man knees. I know, you know, that you're down with me.
We in the building. We in the building. You see us. You see what is going on in here. You see all of this purple and gold.
Yes.
You know what that means.
Right.
That means the 83rd conclave is in the QC. All right. It ain't coming to the QC. It's already here. And we got some gentlemen in here tonight representing to let you know what is going on, why it is going on, and what you can expect for the next week here in the QC. It is Tuesday night. Look at your clocks. It must be 9 p.m., which means it's time for another incredible episode of Grown Man Conversations, the visual podcast. I'm one half of the hosting team, and I go by the name Batone. Vocal cords, and would you like to introduce yourself?
I would. I am the co-host of this team, and I go by the name of Y Square, a.k.a. a.k.a. Black Boy Magic, a.k.a. Ava Black.
Man, you ain't on P-Valley.
I could be, though.
All right.
Down in the valley where the girls get naked.
I done told you, it's a couple of cities that don't know you.
Right.
Try to tell you, we can get a little come up. I'll be right there on the stage gathering your money for you.
Nah.
It's a lot down there.
Right, then we can go. They don't know you.
You'll be the manager on that one, huh?
Yeah, they'll know you as long as you don't get there try none of them pole tricks, because that's where your money gonna get
But see,
fired.
I'm going to learn how to do all those acrobats.
As soon as you get up there and don't catch yourself right, I'll be like, come on, I'll be like this. Let's go.
I'm going to learn how to do all
pull you out
that.
the game, coach. Come on and sit on this bench.
Right.
Tonight, we got a special show. Every Tuesday night, we have a special show. But tonight, this is super special right here. Something that's going down in the QC. The city is excited about it. It is the 83rd National Conclave. And I'm going to let you know who it is, what it is, and why it is with these two amazing brothers that we have in the studio, okay? This brother right here, okay, is representing the host chapter, which is the Pi Phi chapter, all right, for the 83rd Annual Conclave. He is A&T man, Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride.
Okay. He's held offices for Pi Phi and the 6th District, which encompasses North and South Carolina. I did my research.
Okay,
and,
okay.
He is in here tonight, and when a black man got a number on his name, that's when you know he is serious. This is
Right.
Willie Ramey the Fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
This brother right here is one of them brothers where you say, needs no introduction.
Come on now.
Because he don't. Me and him go back like fat crayons in car seats. And I watched this brother evolve into something majestic, both mentally and physically. He is doing things that puts him in the lead of a lot of businesses and a lot of charitable organizations. He gives back to the community in droves. He does scholarships. He has a lab, I believe the only black-owned and operated lab in eastern North Carolina is what I want to say. I want to say on the East Coast. One of them. I'm going to give you that one. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. So
Do it the way you want to do it,
so they can pay
Tom.
attention around here. And this brother right here goes by the name of Mr. Troy Bill. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me tonight. Appreciate this.
Now, I didn't go into detail about your businesses, but go ahead and clarify what you do and who you represent.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Thank you for the introduction. There's several things that I do. One and foremost, I have a mental health agency for 24 years, providing therapy and counseling in the community. Also, the last 6 years, I opened a laboratory where we bring in laboratory science into to help therapists analyze the risk and misdiagnosing utilizing the laboratory service that we provide, which is toxicology and pharmacogenetics testing, PGX that is. And PGX is a test that actually determines what medications you should be on based upon what the medication that the doctors prescribe.
Wow.
So this here is a way of helping the prescribers, the physicians or the doctors, minimize the risk of misprescribing. So we want to get the medication right the first time. You know what I mean? So that's one of the two businesses that I have. Two businesses that I have. Also, deal in trust. I think people need to know more about trust. I own my own bank, privacy bank. How we could borrow money from ourselves, and just a plethora of things that I do and I'm encountered with for the past 6 or 7 years that I learned, over the past years of how we can empower our people.
The crib, that's where I put it.
That's where you put it. That's where it go at.
Mattress savings and loans.
Savings and loans.
That's
Right.
It's right there. Mr. Raymond.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you got a big title.
Yes.
You got a big event that's going on, and the people want to know. Number one, please let them know the proper name of this illustrious fraternity, sir.
This is the 83rd Grand Conclave of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity.
Do it. You can do it. I like when them dogs bark.
I went to Livingstone one year and was walking across the yard, and they didn't tell me that you can't walk on them. Yeah, they didn't tell me that. And I walked on the Q plot, and all I saw was about 25 purple and gold T-shirts and some.
They're about to run towards you.
Oh, they was coming.
But they bringing that energy to Charlotte.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the same energy is coming to
The
Charlotte.
energy is coming to the
coming.
Queen
I
City.
got off that plot.
It's coming.
So tell us about it. And for those, who may not know what the conclave is, but they should know, and they're going to know if they're in Charlotte this weekend. Explain to the people just what this weekend or this week people can expect about this week, and really what is the conclave? Why do the Omega Psi Phi fraternity put on the conclave?
So the Omega Psi Phi fraternity is the word incorporated. It is a business. So this is our general business meeting, and this is held every 2 years.
Okay.
So each year we're divvied up into basically, let's say, 13 districts. Each state, like ours is the 6th district here, that's North and South Carolina. The 7th district might be Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, all those put together. So this is when all of the representatives and all of the brothers come together. So it's a business meeting. It's like your gym. You got those that are financial and they pay their dues. And then you have those that are unfinancial right now, but they're still part of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, and they're coming. So while everybody's coming, this is where we actually give back. So while you got the parties that are going to be going on, the grilling, the parties, the fellowshipping, we got the business meetings going on. Okay. And what's important for the public that I'd love to talk about tonight, all of the public informational sessions about wealth building. They're talking about those things are free. So it's open to the public. So we're taking over Charlotte Convention Center. There's going to be free things going on from Wednesday all the way to next Monday. And we love to let everybody know it's welcome and everybody comes. It's not like the plot. Everybody's welcome.
Right.
So is that
Walk around on
something?
this one.
Is that something new that you're doing? Opening up for people to come to some of the events for free? Because I thought normally you have to be a member buy tickets or you have to be a part of the organization in order to go to some of these.
So all of these sessions, because of all the corporate sponsors that we brought in, shout out to Mr. Bill Council, he's our Grand Marshal. That has been the person here, as I said, Pi Phi chapter. Just want to put out, Pi Phi chapter is the largest chapter.
The largest.
The largest chapter.
In the
world, Craig.
Yes.
So we're bringing it in here. So we have corporations like Truist Bank, Fifth Third, Humana, Bank of America. You got, Novant
Health,
Atrium Health. All these folks are coming.
Corporate
so we
health.
have all these different things. A lot of things will be hosted. We got folks like Ben Crump. So you've seen him from Trayvon Martin fame where he represents the family. Yeah. He's going to be here with Anthony Anderson and all those different things.
That's my man.
And a lot of seriously, the president and CEO of the NAACP is going to be here. All these things are going on in the convention center. You got a long list. And if anybody goes out, if I can plug it, it's
Yes.
www.oppf.org. oppp.org. And you can see all of the free events. It's at the convention center starting on Thursday.
Give
You
that
down with
website
OPP?
again.
Yeah, you
know
know
me.
me.
That's the theme song this week.
Give out that website again if they want to find out.
www.oppp.org.
Okay.
And as I said, it's a business meeting, but once those business meetings are over,
It's turning into
it's
a
fun.
party.
We've got over 7,000 brothers registered.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
7,000.
It's never
And
heard
we've
of.
got about
Never
another
heard of.
10 to 15,000 unregistered that are going to be here.
That's just
Wow,
pulling up.
that's
They're
just
pulling
pulling
up.
up.
One of the things that I'm interested in one of the events that I heard was what you touched on lightly, that racial panel. Anthony Anderson, Ben Crump, D.L. Hughley. I think that's going to be dope. Right there. I plan to attend that right there. And I've been with Ben Crump before. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it'd be good to see all of them cats because I know all of them cats.
Yeah.
Ben Crump talk.
Come on now.
They have a screen with a red bouncing ball so the people can keep up with some of them words that Ben.
Yes.
What baby say?
Yes.
Ben be mumbling some of them words. We be like somebody. Okay, Ben. All right.
But that's Friday.
That's Friday.
That's Friday at 3 p.m. It's going to Exhibit Hall
convention
8
center.
at the Convention Center. Friday at 3 p.m. And folks, all this stuff is on the website. We want the public to come out. These corporations are trying to get into the black community, and we're charging them. They're sponsoring this stuff. Please come
As
out and
you
get this
should.
information.
Yes.
The corporations are paying for it. We love to have a great time, but everything that we do is about the community. We want you to come out, have a great time, but get informed. Learn something, take it back to your community.
You need to
Right.
get a ticket for the event, right?
These are free.
These
The
are
ticket-
free.
No,
So the racial, that's free?
that's free.
So you just show up?
You just show up.
Okay, that's awesome.
I'm coming in.
Y'all
I'm
hear
going right
that?
to the front. I'm yelling Anthony Anderson name, my hand up like I'm in church. Yeah, that's gonna be gonna be dope. Fellas, a word of advice for the next week. If your lady says that she's going to a party and she does not ask you to go, go. Okay, go. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it right there. Don't you fall for that. I'm gonna see you when I get back. Mess
Right.
with them cues in town. You make sure you will come to her. Mr. Raymond ain't gonna say this because he can't, and Troy ain't gonna say this because
Right.
he can't. But I can.
You can say it.
Okay. Drop her off and pick her up is what I'm trying to tell you. Don't you go for that. I'm gonna catch your Uber. No, ma'am. Drop her off and pick her up.
It's
you understand
different.
me?
What's up, OGD Lee? Checking in from
OGD
Facebook.
Lee, you gonna
Yes.
go with your wheelchair?
Wheelchair Mafia gonna be in the building.
I can see him going there.
Yeah.
I want to know some of the events that you got going on for the people that's watching. Like, well, what do they have going on? What are some of the events that you have, and who are some of the people that you got coming into town? Because I see you got my man Ricky Smiley coming into town.
Ricky Smiley's Sky Show is going to be Friday morning. Again, that's at the Convention Center. That is free to the public. It's like they used to the old Tom Joyner Sky Show. So they got the Ricky Smiley Sky Show. That's going to be there. Those are coming in. All of the official, I'm going to say this again, all of the official parties are going to be down at the Convention Center.
Right.
Again, you can see those at, again, www.oppp.org. And Ricky Smiley going to be hosting.
Okay.
They will be there. You can hear those commercials. They're everywhere right now. That's going to be there. I'm going to tell you a great event that's going to be wonderful. It's Q's in the Park. And that's going to be in Marshall Park.
Boy,
That's from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
that's gonna be a
Saturday.
special one right there.
But that's going to be a black business expo and wellness fair. So you're going to have all of the black food trucks. You're going to have the DJs are going to be there. They have a host there. One radio station they're hosting. Got the DJs. They got all these corporate sponsors. That's where you can bring all your family out. So bring all the family, the kids. It's a spot for everyone to come out, have a great time, and enjoy what Omega's bringing to town. Again, take advantage of some of that corporate sponsored fun that you're going to be having. Now, we got things, I'm going to tell you, folks, just go out there and Google Conclave parties because they got parties everywhere. I'm not going to slight anyone. You got parties all over. They're bringing the talent in. There's some for the young, there's some for the old, it's some for the married, it's some for the single. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time. I looked out there, somebody was having a single queue auction. It's something for everybody. And we've seen women that are coming in droves. somebody's coming to find a husband because nobody's going to treat you like an Omega.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then.
Good
Okay.
praying,
Yes.
good Bible studying brothers are coming to town.
Well, that's what I like. That's what I like. And also, some women are coming. They're not looking for Mr. Right. They're looking for Mr. Right now. So they'll be coming in droves as well, fellas.
Right.
Okay, those are sundresses with no panties on. So you'll be able to spot them out. They carry Bibles too.
What's up, John C. Barnett? He says, what's up,
up,
Mr.
Mr.
Veal?
Oh, what up? What up?
When a lot of people hear about
JB.
the cues, they think about the stepping and the step show. Y'all got a step show too, right?
Yes.
Of course, yes.
Step show is Friday night as well.
Okay.
It's Friday night as well.
But there's so much more to what y'all do
Yeah.
than just the parties and the stepping. I mean, there's a big undertone here of service and giving back to the community. Could you speak a little about that aspect, which sometimes might get overlooked?
So we're going to have on Thursday. Thursday there is a STEM, John C. Smith University. We have a STEM Expo, Youth Leadership and STEM Expo. That's going to be going on.
Right
Yes.
there.
So
Right there.
Archie,
How about
yes,
that?
says my 14-year-old is attending the International Youth Leadership Conference, the Omega STEM Drone Project. Which
That's
is
the
what-
drone. So we have one is the leadership, and then we also have the drone project.
Okay.
Those kids are going to be sponsored. They're going to get a mentor to STEM. They're going to actually be able to build a drone. They don't
Wow.
know yet, but they're going to get to keep that drone.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah, so they're going to get an exercise on how to build it, then they're going to get to keep it. That is part of the community give back. A lot of stuff, we have things going on at Renaissance West Community, Old Boulevard Homes, down off West Boulevard. We have a program going on down there with their CEO, William McDonald, who's the president of our chapter. So the first 3 days are going to be about giving back specifically to the community in that is a classical music competition that each district puts on. They're going to be, and they have folks from the Juilliard School that will be here participating with them, and that's going to be Saturday. And again, that will be at the convention center, and these things will be open to the public.
That's a big deal. And Yolanda, you might want to get our son
Yeah.
in this drone.
In this
'Cause we
drone.
need a drone. I heard Ms. Arena
Right.
say the kids can keep it.
Right.
kids get to keep the
You
drone.
might wanna
And,
get-
and,
get
and there,
London
what is the
registered
age
in
group?
that.
Our son is 12. What is the age group? Or do would
They were high school children. So,
So-
if you look at they were 19.
Yeah, because he
they
was.
were high school.
He's smart, though.
I
You got
was
skipped.
gonna say because her Archie's son was 14, so
Yeah, okay. Well,
he's out the
our
range.
son's
And
doing
John
Two
C.
drones.
Barnett
Two drones. Oh,
says-
two drones. So you need two of them.
Tell our son to make.
They can't check his ID, though.
Right. they
John
don't
C.
know.
says he's going to be at the Havana, for the atomic brunch. The atomic brunch. Is that
So I'll say this: the Atomic Brunch. This is going to be great. That's where they're going. We said we got a lot of official and unofficial, but all of them are Omega events.
Right.
Okay.
But one key point with folks, and I want everybody to hear this, and I'd say it first. We're getting it
Turn
out
the mic
there.
up then.
yeah?
We get it out there. They're going to be reshooting the video for Atomic Dog.
I saw that with George Clinton.
George Clinton is in
Yes.
town. We were working on paperwork today. They were getting the final permits and everything together, but that should be at Romare Beard Park. 2 sessions, I think 11 a.m. to 12 Saturday, and then come back from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. But they're going to reshoot that. He is now a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, so he's going to go
Oh,
back.
George Clinton?
Yeah.
Yeah, he the
He
brother.
came in with Anthony Anderson and D.A. Hughley and that crew.
Okay.
So he's actually going to re-record that. That video will be shot here, so that will be historic. You know, that is our unofficial
theme
theme
song.
song.
Right, that's
our
the theme song.
Yeah.
But George Clinton is going to be in the QC, and we will be reshooting his video. So all the megas, please come out. I don't want anybody to get left out. Come out and participate in that, and that's going to be historic.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be big. Shout out to Herb Gray, because every time that song come on,
Yeah.
he starts stepping, and then the next day it's
You
hip.
side, baby. Heard
Right.
right.
The next day, the next day he can't walk. So
Right,
come
next
out
day
of
that
here, too.
ankle
Go ahead and
hurt.
be young if
He
you
got
want
enough
to.
money to pay for
Yeah.
a massage. He get it
And
straight.
shout
He got
out
it there.
to Pat Cannon.
Yes,
The
P.
real
Diddy,
in
the
city.
real P. Diddy in the
Yolanda,
city.
you want to be in
I
that,
haven't.
that George Clinton video? You
I,
wanna do that?
I sure do. I could do the Atomic Dog. That's gonna be history. You know, to be up in
You're not
there
going
without.
by
I mean, I know I'm not. I could just, you know what I'm saying,
Like
dance to it.
You're
I
not
like the
going by yourself.
song.
I'm gonna be right there.
I know you
Come
are.
with a tone.
But
Yeah,
look,
I'm
let me
gonna be right
ask you this: how do people? Because I heard you say D.L. Hughley and Anthony Anderson and George Clinton, they became Q dogs. How do you become an honorary Q dog if they did not go to school? If they didn't pledge with the chapter, is that something just special that you all do for certain people, or is how if someone wants to be an honorary Q Dog and they just love the fraternity and what you're doing?
So once you have your degree, all you need is a sponsor.
Oh.
Once you need a sponsor, and then they'll look at what your contribution to society is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, a lot of folks, these have a great platform. And along with their platform,
Right.
they're able to magnify whatever it is that we're saying, so they can magnify the mission that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And for a lot of folks, unfortunately, celebrities bring more dollars.
And
Yeah.
awareness.
So they bring more dollars, so
Business.
that allows these corporations to come in. We have D.L. Hughley and Ricky Smiley. We all know that Steve Harvey as well, but that means that in the past we had Tom Joyner. So those were mouthpieces on the radio every morning that are able to talk about things that we are affiliated and that we have our passion behind. But I want to read this real quick because I want people to understand this is not just about the parties, but on Monday we have a Closing the Wealth Disparity Gap, and that's from 9 a.m. To 10 p.m. down at the Convention Center. We have a Housing for Wealth Creation in Today's Economy. That's at the Convention Center. But when you look at some of the sponsors of this stuff, you have HUD coming in and you have Truist Bank, Bank of America, and these different folks who are coming in and sponsoring these things. Discussion on the path to the C-suite. How do we get more blacks into that corporate level suite where we got CEOs, COOs, CFOs, and things of that nature? We're going to have sessions on this, bringing in the professionals. And some of these are sponsored by HUB and the Office of Housing. This is more than just about
That's the point.
this is more than just about the parties.
Yeah.
We have raised, and shout out to Bill Council, Grand Marshal, International Grand Marshal, and his team, but they have raised over $1 million in corporate funding to put on this event.
Wow.
Never before, never been heard of.
Unheard of.
Unheard
Wow.
of. And that is it. That's dollars. That's not in kind. That is actual checks have been cut.
Right.
And that's what they're saying. They're saying, Omega, we like what you're doing. We like the mission. We like your message. Let's put some dollars behind that. We don't get as much as our counterparts, but this is a start. And hopefully, Charlotte, I'll tell you, in 2002, the Omega Conclave, we were the precursor to the CIAA. We were the first large black
Yeah.
event.
I
We came.
remember that, yeah.
We were the first one.
Yeah.
It was us, then came the Baptist Convention, then the Alphas, and everybody started coming through. So now it's time to take it to the next level. We got the hotels, we got the black mayor, we got the black deputy county manager, assistant county manager. We got a black police chief, a black sheriff. We got black business owners. We got a CEO of Atrium Health, African American. So it's time to come in and now not only have a great time, but get some information out there so folks will understand the benefit of taking advantage of things like Mr. Ville and his services. And how do you have your own bank? How do we focus on the business at hand? Because now it's not just about the parties, but now it's about that paper.
Yes.
One of the things I wanted to bring up was just that point. How upstanding the organization is. How outstanding some of the brothers who represent. And a lot of times from the outside looking in, all you hear about, all you may see is the party aspect and the having fun aspect. And you may miss the entire business aspect, the giving back to the community, because a lot of people's perception is their reality. And that's why I wanted you to speak on it, because I understand with these fraternities that it's service-oriented and giving back and creating platforms. And so I want to commend you on what you're doing here in the community and what you're doing all the way across the board. And a quick question I wanted to ask with these fraternities. I know, there is no one fraternity better than the other. I know you all are brotherhood. I know. But is there some kind of friendly competition that says the Q's are here and everybody else might be here? How does that work? Because when I talk to a lot of Q's, they talk like that right there is the next best thing since remote control with the red keypad light. So is there a friendly competition among the fraternities?
Yeah, I think it's a friendly competition, but I don't know what they do, right? I know that Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated is the greatest fraternity in the world. The energy that I have and the desire that I have
You see his facial
pertaining
expression.
to my
Sponsorship money,
fraternity
if you say so.
is unbelievable. You know,
Yeah.
the energy that we have, or I have,
Right.
and I know all the brothers have. Being a part of this organization just give me chill bumps.
I was going to say that, and I want to speak on that because to me that is the unique thing that stands out about Omega Man. There is something about the brotherhood that you all share. You know, everyone has, and I say, look, I like them all, but there is something that stands out to me about the Omega Man, the same way the Kappas have their thing. But the brotherhood, the energy, just the whole, and then on top of that, a lot of the men, a lot of you, even with that same energy, you're doing not only excellent things for the community, but the type of careers that you have are careers and jobs that can help bring other people up. So it's like they get in position into high-level positions, and they still keep that same energy, they still keep that love, but they end up going in hand and they're getting their bros or getting, you know what I mean, people in. And that is one of the big things because people like, isn't Michael Jordan? Yeah, like you, and just like you named some of the other big names. There's something unique, I think, about the organization.
Michael Jordan, the Q?
Boy, I did
And
not
what would you
see
say that
that.
is? You know, I know you said about the energy and how you feel, but I want to hear from both of you. Troy, what would you say the unique energy or the difference is about the Omega Psi Phi Incorporated fraternity?
Well, the energy actually stems from the chapter that you're from. And the 6th district is one of the powerful districts in the organization. That's why the conclave is here, because of the connections and the power that we have in the community. Our watchword is service. You know, the first thing we want to do is service. We want to give back to the community. We want to do things to lift our brothers up. We want to lift as we climb. As we go up, we want to bring our brothers and sisters up as we go as well. So in turn, make us our fraternity. So when I grew up, that's what I was, I was led to. I used to get paddles, right? I'm sure we all got paddled when we grew up. The guy that was paddling me was a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. He was my principal. He was my head coach. He was my mentor. He was everything to me. So it would be a disservice for me to do something else because that's how I grew up. Some of my teachers were members of this organization. So they brought me up. So that's all I know. No disrespect to any other organizations because I love them as well, but I know what brought me up.
Yeah.
So when I got to college, that's all I seen was the purple and gold. I ain't see anything else. I had to wait my turn. You have to humble yourself. We stand on manhood, right? You got to be a man first, right? Then you have scholarship. You got to be knowledgeable of the things that you're dealing with in life. Perseverance. Sometimes you're gonna have some problems in life. But you got to persevere through all of them. And then the last one is uplift. I got to lift my brother up. When he's down, I got to lift him up, Tone. I got to bring him up, say it's going to be okay. Because it's going to be some hard days. Mama told us that. You know what I'm saying? That's the sweetest thing life can bring is parenthood, or motherhood. So we thrive on all those cardinal principles. So the energy that I have for Omega Psi Phi is the energy and love that I have for the community as well. Because I want to lift the community up as I go up.
Boy, he a natural recruiter.
Yeah.
I mean, because if he go anywhere with that kind of passion, I want to be.
Right. I want to be a
I mean,
member.
I got my car.
Right. You got your purple and gold on. Yeah.
I see the love, too.
And I'm going to have to holler at my man, LeBron, and tell him you're going to have to get in on this right here. We need Bron to be Omega Man around here,
What? Right.
We need Bron to be
Right.
Omega Man around here. Ain't Shaq Omega?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Y'all ain't got Steve Harvey coming this year?
He's here.
Is he here? Okay. Y'all ain't get Shaq. The general ain't give y'all no money.
Did we get the general? You might have to get Shaq on the back end.
Yeah.
We got to put it out there. That's where the competition come in. Where you see Nationwide giving money.
Right.
Okay, well, that's what it is.
We got to get it from the general. We need it from the general, too.
Right.
That's what it is.
What makes it different for you? What about you and your passion and drive behind the organization, the fraternity?
Troy touched on it. I think an Omega Man has touched everybody's life, although you might not know it, from coaches to teachers to maybe that person at debate, police officers. You come to the city of Charlotte when you talk about competition, and nobody's really in competition. There is really no competition. It is a competition, but it's not a competition.
Yeah, I got
Facts
it.
just speak for yourself.
Yeah.
That's just, it is what it is, because every organization has its great folk. But like when you come to the city of Charlotte and you look at, you had a police chief, the sheriff, a former mayor, city council members, county commissioners. If I go to McCory Y, and, that's the black Y. If I go across town, I got Stratford Richardson Y. That's named for 2 members of Omega Psi Phi. The thumbprint of Omega is all over the city, from business to athletics, to party promoters, from pleasure, profession, everything you can name, Omega has its footprint all over this city. And I think that's a thing when you realize it's a, I don't know, it's almost, it's a cult. It's a cult-like behavior, but it's a good cult. As he said, it's manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift. And when you share those cardinal principles with like-minded individuals, I've been knowing this person over 20 years. We've been knowing each other over 20 years. We came in at the same time. We've been knowing each other over 20 years, and those are bonds that we say carry on to the grave. Yeah. And that takes something special. But you want to talk about Omega Men, you realize, and my favorite Omega Man, I'll go down, I'll tell you, is Brother Ron McNair. I pledged at Muteside, North Carolina A&T. He pledged at North Carolina A&T. He came through Muteside chapter. But from Lake City, South Carolina, people don't realize.
Not Lake City,
well,
Mom. One of my Jackie, that's Jackie Fillmore. She from Lake City.
So when Ron McNair came in, people don't realize this. We all know he was an astronaut, unfortunately died with the challenge experience. Got his PhD in physics from MIT, but he came to North Carolina A&T. And in North Carolina A&T, when he came in, due to subpar education, he had to start in remedial math. So here's a person who comes in, starts in remedial math. That's what a HBC will do for you. HBCU will help to nurture you along, but that person started in remedial math, went on to then get his degree in physics, then went on and got a PhD in physics, which in turn helped him to prepare to the stars. Yeah. And those are the type of men. And people know he was a 5th degree black belt, and he also played the saxophone. So you got this brother who could kick ass and get A's in his class, and then he moved up to the
play
stars.
some music, right?
And that is the kind of emotion that we all feel about our organization. And you can't compete with that. Yeah. You got brothers aiming literally for the stars.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
A beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. And the more you listen to it, the more you start to understand that it's more than just colors. It's more than just Greek letters. It's more than just stepping. It is indeed a brotherhood that is bonded by the foundational values of service. People need to realize that your whole life, your whole dwelling while you are here is based on service to others. So many people think that it's all about ourselves, and it is not. It's about your fellow man, and it's about leaving this place better than how you found it. So the Omega Men, as well as all the fraternities, but we have them sitting here, and the conclave is here, they are to be
Oh, yeah.
Of course. I might not take the shirt off.
Oh, that's going to be your
my official conclave shirt, right? If you see this, you know I'm in the building. And Yolanda, we have to go and play our new commercial that we have from our sponsors, Silver Shield Security. And when we come back, I want to start off by you singing the theme song to one of our favorite shows, because I got to give a shout out to some more females who are flying in just for this ceremony.
Okay. Well, set them up about Silver Shield, too, and let them know about it as well.
Silver Shield, minority-owned, and when I say minority, I'm not talking about the color, I'm talking about the gender. This is a black female who is among giants in the security system game, and we don't give names because we don't give free publicity. But Silver Shield Security is celebrating their 10 years anniversary, and if you go to the website silvershield-security.com and you use my promo code #ToneX, you can get 50% off of your installation price. So listen, it is a peace of mind that you can't put a price on, to know that your family is safe and protected, not only while you're at home, but when you're away from home, you can see what's going on right over your phone, the cameras, and her technology is right there at the helm of these other big companies. I mean, for so long, and we still believe in 2022, the white man's ice is always colder, but it ain't. It is not once you start doing your research. And why would you not want somebody who looks like you and cares about you, which transcends into far better customer service, and to have that kind of peace of mind in your home? So I would highly suggest, if you have an apartment, because a lot of times when you got an apartment, you don't even think about security because it's not a part of the building. If you have an apartment, your home, or a business, I would go and check out Silver Shield Security and make them a part of your peace of mind. Shouts out to my guy Terrence, who put together this incredible commercial that is getting ready to hit all platforms, television, cable, streaming. And my man Terrence, he did a phenomenal job around here with the commercial. So we want to play this for you. Let y'all check this out, and we'll be back with more Grown Man Conversations.
Peace of mind with Silver Shield Security, which has been protecting my family and home, along with servicing the Carolinas for over a decade. Silver Shield Security knows the importance of convenience and safety. Whether you live in an apartment, a home, or run a business, they are here to protect you from unwanted intrusions and fires. You can trust Silver Shield Security to install a high-quality security system that you can access directly from your smartphone. Call now at 704-440-4688 or visit the website at www.silvershield-security.com. You can use my promo code #ToneX and get 1/2 off your installation price. Don't forget to ask about the new no money down options. Let Silver Shield Security help to give you peace of mind, just like me and my family, and keep your business safe. I have peace of mind. I have.
Okay. Let me get a round of applause for that. All right. And also, don't forget about Grown Fit Wear. The clothing line is moving. Make sure, ladies, that you get in where you fit in. Fellas, get in where you fit in. I should see some Grown Fit moving around the city with the conclave going on. We do have that purple color scheme too. So you might want to get in on that.
Get that.
And don't forget that my man, straight off the 85 South show, straight off of Wild and Out, my man Carlos Miller is coming to Laugh It Up Thursdays, Thursday, July 28th.
Next Thursday.
This is going to be
crazy.
epic. If you missed him at Bojangles Coliseum on the tour, if you missed the live Wild and Out show that came to the amphitheater, you can come catch him. All right? This is unprecedented. Everybody can't get him. That's what I'm trying to let you know. It's all about service, like we're talking about, and how you treat people. I told Carlos, I brought him here years ago, and I told people, I said, you need to come see him. It was at the Comedy Zone, Yolanda. You remember? I said, y'all need to come check him out. Sold out. I said, because now and where he going, it's going to be hard to get him. And now you see what he's doing. He one of the stars on Wild and Out. And you see what the 85 South is doing, him, Chico Bean, and DC Young Fly. So come see my nephew, Carlos Miller. All right, he going to have him ashy, the classy. He going to have the baddies to the bougies. He going to have the city girls to the aunties. He going to have the smokers to the chokers. Y'all come out to the
smokers to the
baby,
chokers.
and get your tickets at YSPros,
ENT.com.
What's that little song you sing, baby, from one of my favorite shows?
Down in the valley where the girls get naked, throw a couple bags and you watch her shake it. 1, 2, break up.
Hey.
3, 4, break up.
We just did that because I want to shout out the planes because I've talked to a few. They are coming to Charlotte.
Who you talk to?
All right, well, Cinnamon. I talked to Cinnamon.
And who was
and
Cinnamon?
Mercedes.
You
Miss Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah.
I talked to them too.
Boy, they say, you think I'm missing this conclave.
Uncle Clifford coming too.
Uncle Clifford here.
Oh, he already here.
They coming. They are coming, ladies and gentlemen. So I can't forget about the ladies that are coming to help enhance.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of money in this week. It's
gonna be something going on. It's gonna be a beautiful thing for the city too.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be a beautiful thing for the city to put the spotlight on Charlotte and something in this magnitude. It's a big deal. Ain't no other city doing it.
Yeah.
Charlotte, North Carolina is doing it.
Yeah, and the impact, the economic impact that it's going to have on the
Most
city as
definitely.
well. From hotels, from tourism,
They should
from
send
the
y'all a thank you
restaurants.
card as soon as you
Exactly.
leave.
Like, is there something that the city does? Do they give you all or give back in support to what the organization does for the city?
I would say this: the city of Charlotte has been wonderful.
Good.
Throughout the package. They have put together the best package. The last ones to really, when the competition now was between us and Tampa. And Charlotte really came in and put in a great bid to bring us through. And as I said, the corporate climate here, the corporate community has given right over $1 million to bring this in. And that's something that's unheard of when you're having a male event. Now, I'm not going to talk about the females,
Right,
like the elders and the AKAs, you know, that's on a whole another level.
That's different.
But when you're talking about for black males, a black male professional organization to have corporate support of upwards of $1 million, that shows that the city of Charlotte actually bought into it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
remember when
the city of
CIAA
Charlotte.
left because we couldn't get another 250,000.
Right.
So now you're saying
Right.
now
We can get-
bringing in
right.
$1 million to come in.
Right.
And that lets you know. And you said something. I think people need to realize this. Omegas, we do love to have a great time. We do.
Hey, we work hard,
We work hard. We
but
play.
we play hard too.
Yeah.
And we are a college-based organization, but we have chapters at our HBCUs, our ANTs, our Livingstones, things of that nature. So you're going to see all demographics.
Well, y'all got Omegas at Carolina?
Yes.
Y'all got Omegas at Duke?
Yes.
Boy!
That's everywhere. So you got to realize we are all over the world. From our military bros, we got former generals, things of that nature. That is what you have when the Omegas come to town. And we all socialize with each other. And I think that's the thing. We don't put that hierarchy in there. We are all brothers. When you realize we got bishops and reverends, we got politicians,
Wow.
you
So
got
let me ask you
athletes.
Them bishops and reverends gonna have something in their cup this weekend.
Right,
too.
they are. They're going to have a good
All right.
time.
Communion all week, man.
And it
Right.
seems to be so. You can see an Omega
I'm sorry
man
about
from another country or from somewhere, but if they have that brand, the symbol, it's almost like
Yes.
an unidentifiable mark. And no matter what, you go and that brother is embraced the same way your brother would embrace if you were on a line
Yes.
or you came from the same line, right?
Yes.
You're exactly
That's
right.
wow.
You're exactly right.
And you have some
The move
Caucasian?
boot chapter.
Do we have a few? Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Yes.
Do we do it?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
That is
it's like when
good.
Malcolm went over to Mecca and seen blue eyes and
So-
blonde hair praying to
Right.
Allah, and it changed his perspective. Boy, we got.
But let me ask you this: what allowed that to open? Because I know at one time there was not. You know, at one time to me, maybe that's just my knowledge of
Times
just from.
change. They're not everywhere.
But times
They're
change
not everywhere, but their times change, and if your chapter accepts them and bring them in,
Yeah.
then they're part of the family.
Okay,
It's like
good.
that cousin that comes home with that white spouse.
Right, right.
Everybody,
You
you
love-
you in.
Yeah.
You married, you in.
Shout out to my sister-in-law
And your auntie
Lisa.
get drunk and be like, who bought her?
Right.
Okay, so you know that white auntie? They get drunk
she
and
come
go out
from?
and go,
Right.
who you? And who you come with? But that's all love, though. That's
Yeah.
all love.
Good hardworking brothers.
But that's
Yeah.
going to be something, man. That's a plethora
Yeah.
of, that's like an old Benetton ad. You got them, boy,
Colors.
look, what? What? Like the old Benetton ad, they coming in here. It's going to be so much to do. And the QC and the parties. Give them the website again. So they can get officialized.
www.oppf.org. oppf.org. You will see the whole listing of any and everything you want. And folks, if you want to, go to Eventbrite and just pull up this
Yeah.
week. Go to Eventbrite.
Everything
Because
is
I
there.
know Saturday you had everything from everybody's, you had Oak Room and Lottie Dottie. Everybody's having a party. So
Right.
come on out and have it.
Right.
It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big deal. I think that you said the conclave is every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
So how long does a city have to wait before they can host another one after you've hosted one?
Kind of like a gentleman's agreement that you kind of let them,
Move around?
kind of piggyback.
But
off
it ain't
this.
like one and done, though. It could
No.
come back to Charlotte.
So I was
So
going to
we
say,
had
could
it
it
in
come back to
Charlotte.
Charlotte?
We had it in
2002.
Charlotte in 2002.
Okay.
Then it
No,
went to
20
Raleigh.
years.
It went to Raleigh in 2010. We were supposed to have it in 2020, but then Corona took over everything. So
Corona.
we got pushed back.
Yes. Well, could it come back in 2025 to Charlotte?
No, 2024 will be in Tampa.
Oh,
So
okay.
every
You got
two-
24.
it'll be in Tampa.
Oh, May
Yeah, we-
24.
yeah. Now, I
And
will
you're
tell
right.
you this, but I'll tell you this.
She gets excited, Charlie. She
Our
gets excited.
our 6th district meeting for North and South Carolina will be here in Charlotte next year. So that got pushed back from last year. Corona then did that, so we'll be back. So we're gonna let folks have a little conclave hangover.
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
in.
like a little small clave.
It's kind of like the Super Bowl.
Small
Yeah.
clay.
Right.
Small
Small
clay.
clay.
We get a playoff game. We get a playoff
Okay,
game.
Right.
You got
You
cities
get- yeah,
bidding on this
they're
thing. It's
bidding
kind of
on
like
it.
the Super Bowl. And then
Right.
you try to see which city get. Carowinds should paint every roller coaster purple
And gold this week.
for this week.
Yeah.
That's what you should do.
Yes.
Okay. My little cousin work out there. I'm gonna see if I can sneak some spray paint out there. We gonna do something. We gonna put the mega symbol over something or one of them roller coasters out there. This is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you understand exactly how big this is, and I don't know if you understand the star power
Right.
that's gonna be in your city. This is one of those events where you could be anywhere and look up, and the person you think you seeing is who you seeing. Along with these.
I
two
was going to say the
incredible
star
brothers
power that's here in
right
this
here,
room.
Willie Rainey the
Right.
fourth and my man Troy Ville.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming, using our platform to talk about this big event, this conclave, and this is our way, me and Yolanda and Grown Man Conversation, this is our way of giving back, giving you a platform where you can talk about it. So the more people that know about it, the more people that can be a part of it. And what I really wanted to bring out was, like you said, you work hard, you play hard, and we know that Omega men like to have fun, but I definitely wanted to bring out the service. I wanted to bring out the intellectual side. I wanted to bring out a certain humbleness that you have, a certain approach that you have when you're talking about the Omega man, and have people look at you in a more broad scope than just the party. Look at you in a bigger scope and have a better understanding of exactly what is your fraternity and what you stand on. And I think you opened up a lot of people's eyes, especially with your passion, because that was unscripted and that was from the heart. And I think a lot of people who were watching and listening tonight, they felt that. I know I did. It made me want to go get an iron when I go home. I try to
Don't do it.
shoot. I ain't gonna do it.
Don't do it.
And put some
I
on
got
you.
sensitive
Don't
skin.
do it.
Right.
Don't
But
do
it
it.
made me want. I almost wanted to bark.
Don't
Do
do
you
it.
have
saw what
one on
happened.
you?
Yes.
Everybody, you gotta have one of
Yeah, you
those,
got-
right? Is
that's a
is
part
that
of-
is
that's
that
a personal
must?
choice.
Is it?
That's a personal choice.
Depends if you pass the test or not.
Personal choice.
Okay.
You got one?
Yeah, I got quite a few.
Quite a few.
Oh, you just.
You just branded all over, huh?
Yeah,
So
you
look,
know,
I
you
want to
know
ask.
Django.
I want to ask this question too for any aspiring minds, and people who may have been listening to the podcast today, and may have sons that, because from everything that you all said, you know, of course, even about the fraternity and the brotherhood, what you're doing in the community, and how you were affected by people who were Omega men, you know, when you were growing up. How does that work? So what if a kid, you know, is really interested in that, but maybe he doesn't want to go to college. Maybe he has a trade, or maybe he has another skill or something that does not lead him into college. Do you have to go to college in order
gotta
to
have a
be?
degree.
You got to have a
have a
degree.
From an accredited university. You got to have a
Okay,
degree.
okay, got
How about if you went to DeVry?
If it's accredited,
Okay,
it's
all right
accredited.
then. Because I went to Sally Struthers. Okay, and I'm trying to use my little certificate to get
in.
Yeah.
Let's go, Tone. Come on.
Okay.
What I'll
Because
say
I
this-
passed.
You
We'll
passed.
say this. If you do have a child, if anybody, I'll tell you right now, Pi Phi chapter, largest chapter in the fraternity, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Reach out to the chapter. Try to reach out to Brother Mark Bridges.
Mark
Pi Phi
Bridges.
chapter here. We have a wonderful youth outreach program.
Okay.
Nice.
So we have a chess club.
Whoa.
We have a robotics club.
Whoa.
We also have a group of children who participate with our volunteering with the different cancer walks.
See,
and
that's
things of
something we
that
could get
nature,
our
passing
son.
out
We
the
have
water.
a 12-year-old.
We have a boys camp each year. We've been put on hold because of Corona, but they'll be back next year. But we send about 38 kids from Charlotte to a 2-week camp. Week-long camp. But usually Camp Haynes. We usually partner with the YMCA's. And we're starting a new one where you could send a child who's never been away from home before, send them for a 3-day camp in like the wintertime to get them prepped for that camp. And that allows them to see, and that's hosted by adult counselors as well as college-age counselors. So they get to see older gentlemen like myself as well as
Yes.
those younger ones who are actually in school at the time. And again, that's free. So you get in and kids participate, and it's free. We also have our talent hunt. If you have a child who's into classical music, the classical music, piano, violin, cellists, there are flautists and things of that nature. We have competitions each year for that, where we do give away prize money and things of that nature. Get them in touch with our chapter to get more information. Just go by the Fry House. It's in there. You can look it up at omegasofcharlotte.com or Pi Phi Omegas. All that information. We tell anyone. And this is in Rock Hill, Concord, Kannapolis, all these different areas where there is a chapter.
Yeah.
Every chapter does these same type events and same type programs.
Dope.
And
This is
it's-
important, and this
it's
goes on
free.
all year round.
All year long. So
Yeah.
what do? We like to get the kids. We had a wonderful thing where we've had kids that have come through our camp that have now gone on to college and become members of Omega Psi Phi.
That's got to be
Yeah.
a beautiful thing, right
Yeah.
there, because it comes around full circle.
Yeah.
And also, just want to add, there's a lot of HBCUs in North and South Carolina. I think we probably have like the most HBCUs in North Carolina than in the country, per se, or if not number one, number two. So there's a lot of black colleges, a lot of black knowledge, a lot of black colleges, a lot of black knowledge.
I like
You know what
that.
mean?
I like
You
it.
know what I'm saying? In North and South Carolina, you know what I mean? So we upbring our kids to recognize who we are or what we do for the community. You know, just so happen when they go to college, they can choose what organization they want to be a part of.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think what we bring is tenacity. You know, we bring desire, we bring attitude. You know, some kids grew up rough or grew up certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up from the bottom. You know what I mean? We grew up kind of rough. I thought I was rich, but I was poor. So I didn't even know I was poor. But what my parents and
What they
community
instilled.
gave us, they gave us everything we needed. So we thought we was rich.
Right.
You know, you don't find out you wasn't rich till you,
Until you get on your
until you get
own.
older on your own.
You realize-
Well, we're rich in culture.
Yes.
Right.
We're rich in
creativity.
creativity. You know,
Yes.
we're rich in so many things. You know what I mean? So that's what Omega Psi Phi has brought to me. It brought me a lot of richness. I'm rich. I'm very rich. Rich in character, and spirit, and mind.
That's
you know?
right, Regina. I'm sorry not to cut you off, but she says our sheriff is an Omega man from
Yes, he is.
JCSC, Gary McFadden. That's
I
right.
remember
Right.
one of my nephews went on a missionary trip to Africa, and they were talking about how the kids were, and the living conditions and all of that, and poor kept coming up, and it was because you're looking from an Americanized mind. And one of the guys said, they don't know that they poor. They feel that they have everything that they need. It's perspective. So when you talk about being rich, you're exactly right when it comes to that, because being rich and being wealthy is two different things.
Right.
And having richness in your knowledge and health and having a heart and being a good person, you can't put a money value on that. There's a totality that connects you to the universe, and that's all energy, because that's all we are. But you can't put a value on that. I know I wanted to ask this. Every fraternity got their own color combinations.
Right.
Okay. What do the colors represent?
That's a great question, Tom.
Thank you, boo.
Yeah, good
Give me some-
question. I might get you a little something strange for some change.
Royal purple and old gold.
Not like old English. No, he said old gold. Okay, wait a minute. Right, he said old gold. Okay, then, I got it.
Purple means royalty.
Yes.
Royal purple. Old gold.
So those are the official names of the colors.
Yeah.
Okay, royal purple and old gold. I like
get
that.
it.
You're gonna see
Yeah.
a lot of that.
A lot.
A lot of
A lot of
purple
it.
shorts.
Purple is in my logo.
'cause this-
Purple and the
this
green
one
is in
thing
my
I
logo.
will say, whenever I would go to colleges to do comedy shows and would see Omegas, I never realized some of the shit that came in purple and gold. You understand me? These Omegas, they had
Get it custom made.
what
baby.
everything.
And the gold boots, those are custom,
that's
right?
crazy.
You got to spray paint those.
Spray
Oh, you
That's
spray
crazy right
paint
there.
them. Because that's a
Paint your own
specialty,
boot.
right?
You
If you
paint
have the
your
gold.
own.
Okay, you paint your
That's
own.
crazy
Okay.
right there. I mean,
All
they
Tone
had-
missing is the gold boots. He got
That's
the
all he
fatigue
need.
pants.
Right.
And,
You know, you
and
saw the
the
fatigue?
old gold and purple shirt.
What?
I mean, all he needs is the boots.
Right.
He got the
He
glasses
gonna
on.
be misidentified.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, do you all get offended? Like, let's say if was. Like, he's not wearing any symbols, but he's got that. And let's say if he did have some gold boots or some gold Timbs or some shoes that he painted gold, do
That'd
you
be a
all
step
get
too
offended?
far, the gold boots.
See,
That'd be, I'm just
why
asking.
you trying to get your husband in trouble? I'm
No.
in a good lane with them right now
You know.
with the LeBron T-shirt
Right.
and the fatigue.
What I'm
Buy,
doing-
see, he
I'm
can
good.
buy all of that.
Gotcha.
You can't buy
By
that.
the go, right? Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
So that's all. I was just asking. I use you as an example, but I know you
Tell
wouldn't
the
do
story
that.
about
But I'm
walking
just saying,
across
if
the plot,
someone
you
was to
trying
do
to take me
that,
right back to that trauma again. That same plot trauma you trying to bring back
Well,
up
I'm going to
again.
leave you out of it. If you saw someone else, the organization would find offense to that. Correct?
Some people in the organization might find that offensive.
They don't look at that as flattery, or that person wants to be. Maybe he wants to be them.
It's like having on the
you ain't earned
family reunion T-shirt, but you're not in the family.
Okay.
You ain't earned that.
Gotcha. That thing real over
Got
there.
to be
Snow
earned.
being
That thing
real
gotta
with
be
it.
earned,
Yeah, that's
though.
Yeah,
not. That's
it's
not,
not going
everybody.
down.
People pay a price for that. Membership has its privileges, but it also has a price.
Yeah.
And that's the thing you look at. And
Yeah.
I don't think we tripping off the colors. When you put the boots on, it's something different.
It's different.
And I have traveled, across the world, and when you go to other countries and cities and stuff, like when you go to third world countries, when they see the purple shirts, they know who we are. They throwing up the hooks, but you can't say nothing to them because they just showing us a form of respect.
I was going to
But now,
say.
but say why though? Because in Ghana we just wrapped up Grand President, Grand Boss.
That's right.
David Barron. We just wrapped a lot of borehole projects, and I know
Yes.
in our 6th district, I think we sponsored about 8 of those boreholes, 8 to 6, and that's where we're building wells. So the Omegas are there on mission trips, building wells and so on.
Water
So
wells.
you're going to
Yeah,
leave an
we-
impression on people. They're
Correct.
going to want to put on the colors. They're going to
yeah,
want to
yeah,
do
yeah.
the
And
call.
we want them to go to school and go ahead and join a chapter.
Okay.
We want the scientists. We
Do you
need-
have chapters in Africa and countries and stuff like that?
Yes, we do have international chapter. Because realize now, so many folks in the military, so as
That's
they
right,
spread
as they
out all
travel,
over,
yeah.
correct. And then we have brothers who relocate and they're working all over the world.
Yeah.
And all you need is 5 to start a chapter. So
5.
wherever you got 5, you can start a chapter.
This is now. Am I
Great
am I
information.
on point with this? Y'all really don't like. Okay, let's say you're at a party, okay, and y'all doing your thing, and this guy ain't no Omega, but he wants to throw up.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
He hit a song and he dancing. He done
wanna throw
had
up.
some
Then,
drinks.
Not only that, now he want to throw up and
to
he want to bark.
Oh, see.
Somebody gonna shut that down? Because and let me tell you the reason I'm asking. I did A&T's homecoming comedy show, and they put on Tommy Dog, and the Q's took over the gym.
When that song come
right?
on, y'all go
but then
crazy.
There was some people that got up, and they knew, and they got shut
Down.
down. And I said, "Oh, you supposed to know better. I'm a comedian. I know better."
But that's that energy, though.
I was gonna say
It's
the
like, you know,
energy
but
travels.
it's the energy is when you're a little younger and you gotta have that energy. It's there. We have it, but then you get older, you got a little bit more to lose. The liability
Salute.
insurance. You start getting some assets. So you leave.
You let that go. Let that go.
You like tap him on the shoulder.
Right.
Hold up, brother. Hold up.
Right.
Nobody trying to get sued.
Right.
He said we grew up poor, but we ain't poor no more.
Right.
I don't want you fooling with my kids' college funds, so we just hold off on that. But no, you don't. You know when it's done in disrespect.
And then when it's done and just
And love.
paying
Yeah,
respect
yeah.
and homage. Yeah.
Every fraternity, correct me if I'm wrong, it seems that every fraternity has a sister sorority for that fraternity.
Yes.
Do y'all have one as well?
Yes. Yes.
Who are they?
We have Delta Sigma Theta, Alpha Kappa, Alpha Sorority, Sigma Gamma Rho, and Zeta Phi Beta.
All right.
Okay. Zetas.
They are our sisters. We got all of them.
Okay, so I thought
I heard
the
a whole
Yeah,
list.
yeah,
I heard a whole list. I said, y'all greedy.
We took all of them.
We want it all, dog. We greedy,
I
dog.
thought y'all sisters was only the deltas.
No, we got everybody.
Them Omegas, they can do that.
That's see that
Them
was
amazing.
so
We got a
different.
special bond
We got, I
with
gotta
everybody.
we gotta get a degree because you got to be an
Special bond.
honorary
First
Q
of all, I
dog.
just want to say this. Let me just say this too, Mr.
Hey, we
Rainey
love them
and-
all, and they love
and
us too.
Toyville. Let me just say this to both of y'all. She don't have this kind of unsettling energy on no shows with no guests. But tonight,
Well, this is
she been
I know
fidgeting over in
them,
that chair.
but
And
I know this
and
is
now
family.
she wanna get degrees and everything. Fellas, once again, let me make
Energy,
this,
man.
let me make this
It
announcement.
is.
I made it at the front of the show, and I'm going to make it near the end. If your lady say that she going to one of these parties,
She need to come.
She do. But you need to be close by. And you take her there and pick her back up. That's all I'm telling you. Don't you fall for that Uber mess. Take her there and pick her back up.
When do you all read this gentleman's comment? Because he's speaking to you.
Yes. Salam. Shout out to the Noble Tone X.
And big respect to T. Bill, Big L Bay.
Oh, yeah, that must be one of the Moore
Yes.
brothers.
Oh, yeah, Moore's
That's one of
brothers.
the Moore brothers.
Yes,
Right there.
love and respect right there.
Yeah.
For everybody, I want to somebody send this to make sure I announce this. Friday, July 22nd, Saturday, July 23rd, from 1 p.m. to 7 on Friday, and 12 p.m. to 7 on Saturday over at Camp Green Park. That's at 1221 Allegheny Street.
Yeah, we know that.
We got the DJs, we got the food. Bring your own lawn chair.
All
All you
right.
gotta do, that's open to everyone.
All right.
Okay, that's all for freedom,
That's
baby.
done by the brothers of the 6th District. That's North Carolina and South Carolina.
I love it.
We're feeding, we're putting it out there for the folks. That is to set out, the 6th District set out, and everybody, all are welcome. Bring your own lawn chair.
Right.
You know what? It's so much going on. The conclave is like a buffet.
It is.
You make your plate, and you think you can eat some more, and your eyes bigger than your stomach, and you get up there, and then you got all this left over because you can't do it. I know y'all looking at these events, and I know you saying every night, I'm doing this, and then I'm going to do this one this morning, then I'm going to hit this one, then I'm going to hit this. Boy, look, you're going to have to pace yourself.
Yeah.
Because it is so much to do. And I'm talking about quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Information, education, all of that, resources, quality stuff to do. So look, so right, yeah. So
Hebrew
Archie
Israelite
says,
group called Euk stole the purple and gold colors. About 100 of them marched down Tryon a week ago. I thought,
they were the Omegas until they started yelling, "The white man is a devil." Y'all know anything?
Hebrew Israelites. Well, you can see them. You can,
Oh,
yeah,
y'all
you can,
seen them?
You can see them on the corner. You can, They be here in Charlotte. They be here in Charlotte on the corner.
Okay. And then Johnny Davis says, "RQQ to the good bros."
That's Root, right?
Root.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Oh.
Root to the good.
Oh, that's Oh, I love it. Do it again. They gotta do that before we go. It's something about that bark.
Can somebody take it home? Because
I'm gonna let you take it home. So I'm gonna let you take it home.
We're not gonna have all this barking and stuff going
Baby,
on.
you know what? I like your
Babe,
bark.
I'm a comedian.
I know, baby. But I like
You got
it. It's
24
good.
years.
I know, right?
That bark did something to you, though, didn't
It did something.
Good Lord, you jumped up. Yolanda. I just
just
told you about that.
I would be a Delta if I would be their sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm already doing. I ain't doing the whole thing because I don't.
Right,
wanna
you doing everything. You
I
trying to
don't
get.
want to do. That's the Rockefeller sign too, though. So I ain't.
All right, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Right. But yes, this has been
This has
awesome.
been dope.
Yeah.
This has been dope, man.
We appreciate you all coming on and sharing the information and knowledge with everyone. I want to make sure that we personally get the information about the
I
youth.
sent y'all.
Yes. Okay, perfect. The youth piece, because we would love to get our son involved in some of those programs and things that are going on right now.
Love to have.
Absolutely.
And give them the website again, brother.
www.oppf.org.
you know me.
oppf.org.
me.
And is there any other information or insight or anything that you want to give them before?
Go to oppf.org and know that everything is in the convention center.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm starting my weekend off at Stats
All right.
Thursday.
When?
Yeah, my man Lou LV. What up? What up, Lou? Lou
Okay.
LV.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold
Lou
on.
LV,
Hold on.
man.
Nephew told me that he just recently went over. Is that?
Yeah, I sponsored him, man.
Did you?
That's my young fella, man.
Yes.
I sponsored my man. Lou do big things.
That's family.
I got a lot of respect
That's
for the young
family,
fella.
That's
yeah.
why we over there doing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
comedy,
The comedy
night
show.
at
That's why we
that
doing
show,
it
yeah.
Stats.
So,
It's
yeah.
love. It's
But he
love.
told me that.
Yeah, it's love.
Because I had been checking for him. He was like,
Yeah,
Unc,
yeah.
I've been out of the loop because I've been pledging. I was like, pledging?
No, he has not been pledging. That doesn't exist. He's been having meetings with us.
Okay.
We've been talking about the organization.
Going into
Right.
the liabilities.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Do those things anymore.
Words are powerful.
We had some
Right.
long
Do those
meetings.
things
Right. Some
We had
long meetings.
Yeah,
Right.
meeting sessions.
The
and
white fraternities messed that up. We
Yeah.
see what
Right.
y'all be doing in them frat houses.
Thursday night we'll be there, Tone, because look, everybody's free, man.
Thursday night?
What,
Yolanda,
this
man.
Thursday?
This, yeah.
Yeah,
Day after tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's going
Oh,
down.
we're gonna be
We
up
was
in the
planning to go
building.
Wednesday
Yeah, we might as well
to
be
see
there.
Shine.
We might as well be there. We can go Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, we got to do the both. Because,
Yeah,
plus I got to go there and tell them about this.
Laugh it
right
up
here. I won't mess
and
with you, but
we,
you know.
look. We need the Omegas, the Omega
Oh,
Men,
yeah.
in the
Yes.
building
Yes.
for this Laugh It Up Thursdays next Thursday.
That's what's up.
Please take one of them.
At
Of course.
Stats, we do it once a month, providing comedy. Like I said, bringing in national comedians from all over the world to give people laughter.
You guys been doing it
love
big,
and
though,
great
you know.
energy.
25
Thank you.
years.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I had a comedy night in Charlotte for 25 years. I started in 1997 with Freaky Tuesday, the original Comedy Zone, and still blessed to be running. So any of you other comedians, don't matter if you're from Charlotte, if you're out of town, if you're starting a comedy night, salute. But where your blueprint from?
Right.
And if you ain't got 25 years of a running comedy night, salute to you. But
Right.
again, where is your blueprint from? That's why they call me LeBron James of Charlotte. Not because of my basketball skills, but because, boy, we in year 25.
Right.
And I'm still running on them young
Oh,
boys
yeah. Oh, yeah.
like I just got in the league.
And I'm gonna say toot your horn, baby, because we never
yeah.
do that. But it is document. It is receipts, and there is documentation showing what we have done to the city. And I had to sit back sometimes and think about really the impact we made, because the same way, you know what I mean, you all are passionate about what you all have done, not only just with the organization but personally. Sometimes we don't realize the movement and the power and the energy we have put into the community. And we literally have been doing comedy in North Carolina since 97, right? 96, 97, 98. And then,
You wasn't with me when I first started.
well,
You came on.
so I was with him since 97, y'all. So how about that? Because I had his baby in 98.
She been interning a long time.
I had his baby in 98.
Hit your buddy.
No, because I gotta let him know this
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
I had his baby in 98.
Shout out- okay,
And so I
baby.
gotta let me finish my
Okay,
statement.
all right.
Yeah, no, I'm bringing it on in. So
Yes.
and so therefore, to me, we have made a footprint and a thumbprint with
have.
comedy
Major.
from doing that and doing quality shows. And even when we moved to Atlanta, we came back and we were doing it once a month, which is switched to Tone X and Friends and then to Laugh It Up Thursdays. So I just wanted to give you and me our flowers
Yes.
today.
That's
And
what's
to
up,
tell
Tony.
y'all, get your tickets for next Thursday.
Right.
YSProCNT.com.
Plug that.
Right.
Get your
Right.
tickets.
It was a long plug, but it was a plug. That's all.
Cool. My man really Raymond the Fourth. Thank you again
Yes.
for coming
Thank
through.
you for having us.
My brother Troy Bill.
Hey, man, it's
Yeah.
a pleasure and an honor to be here, man. Thank you.
Representing
I
the
appreciate
mighty,
that, brother.
mighty brothers
Yes.
of the Royal Purple and the Old Gold for the 83rd Grand Conclave here in Charlotte, North Cocket back. Y'all make sure you go to the website, be a part of the festivities, and be a part of this energy that they are bringing to the city. I want to shout out my girl real quick, Kim Jacobs. I was on the show the other day, and I had a ball on her show. And I also want to shout out Dr. Anthony Landers. All right, he's a dentist.
Antonio.
Antonio.
What's up, dog? What's up, bro?
Yeah.
What's up,
He's
What's up,
going to
T?
see him in the morning.
How are you?
Yes.
He's taking care of a grown man.
Oh,
And
yeah,
shout
that's
out
what's up.
everybody
Yes.
who put their ear on us tonight.
Yes.
And who tuned in tonight. Make sure you go to wiseprosent.com, get your tickets, grownfedwear.com, and also Silver Shield Security. All right. We are out, inshallah. We will do it again on next week. All right. We'll see y'all Thursday night at Stats.
Hey, that's what's up.
Root to the Bronx.
There it is.